welcome to the LGBT and Entertainment Sexual Orientation and Gender Identity Town Hall. We have an amazing new tool at our disposal that we plan to use to improve the professional lives of our LGBT brothers and sisters.
Tonight is a big night. We're going to be discussing a groundbreaking study that explores SAG-AFTRA's members' attitudes and beliefs about sexual orientation and gender identity in entertainment. 8 years ago, comedian Jason Stewart asked the Screen Actors Guild Board to consider forming an LGBT committee, and the time was right. The committee wanted to know what pressures cause actors and other performers to fear for their jobs, and how to even begin to affect change in this complex industry. We wanted to move beyond anecdote to action. To understand what was really going on in audition rooms, in meetings with agents and managers, on set, and behind the scenes where casting decisions are made. To find that out, we turned to the prestigious Williams Institute at UCLA School of Law to design an attitude and opinion study. We turned to our partners at the SAG Producers Industry Advancement Cooperative Fund for funding. And we turned to you, our members, to tell us straight up what you think. And nearly 6,000 of you, LGBT and non-LGBT alike, responded by taking the survey. The delegates to the SAG-AFTRA 2013 convention unanimously approved a resolution to endorse the LGBT committee's work and approved a plan to fully utilize the results of this landmark study.
The central research question for this study is as follows. How do the experiences of LGBT performers compare to non-LGBT performers? Out of the 5,700 respondents, we had over 800 lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender respondents. SAG-AFTRA members reported being comfortable around and comfortable working with lesbian, gay, and transgender people at high rates. However, we did find that LGBT performers may have substantial barriers to overcome in their search for jobs and while on the job in this industry.
We asked a whole bunch of different questions about coming out in different kinds of ways. We asked about how out people were to people in different categories within the industry, and we've arranged these so you can see how clearly the pattern, the decisions that people make about being out depend on who they're interacting with. So as you go up the industry hierarchy, people are less and less out. So this was a very striking finding from the survey that suggests that people really are not very comfortable and are concerned about how they will be perceived in the industry. We saw that the vast majority of SAG-AFTRA members are comfortable with and supportive of LGBT people. We also asked about improvements over time, and regardless of sexual orientation and gender identity, actors have seen improvements and opportunities for LGBT actors. But on the other hand, we are still seeing these challenges remaining. There are different earnings outcomes, there are reports of discrimination, that there are reports of harassment and of anti-gay comments, other workplace issues that are visible not just to LGBT actors, but to heterosexual actors as well. So while there's a good news side, there's also this other side of the equation that suggests there is still work to do.
It took me several years before I felt comfortable having people in the industry know that I was gay. In 2001 even, when my film All Over the Guy was released, it was the first time I had to deal with marketing campaigns and publicists and press junkets. At long last, I had managed to wedge my way front and center. And while the film came from a place of truth, I still fought it. I had convinced myself it wasn't a gay film, but a romantic comedy that just happened to have two gays as its protagonists. Isn't that the definition of a gay film? I convinced myself we would cross over to a straight audience as long as I didn't push some kind of gay agenda. Oh, how little I understood about the audience's appetite for man-on-man action. In hindsight, I realized what I wanted really was for people to believe I can play any role, not just gay. And I was willing to closet myself once again in the press in order to achieve my unrealistic goal. Luckily, though, my closet was a glass one. But if anyone had told me back in 1992 that one day I'd be married to a man and have 2 kids and also play some guy's TV husband on a show that launched around the time the first black president of the United States spoke out in favor of marriage equality, I would have sworn pigs were flying. Being out to myself and the world limited the ways in which people can see me, yes. but it also made me a better actor. And it afforded me opportunities I know I would never have had if I'd stayed in the closet. Those facts about ourselves help define us. And in stripping away the layers of masks that hide our true selves, we become more honest, more open, more authentic, and I would dare say, better actors.
Stay loud, stay proud, stay involved. Thank you for coming tonight.